Right guys, here we are. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to episode 3 of Fergie. So we left it last episode with Sir Alex winning the Premier League, missing out on the Champions League, missing out on the FA Cup, but he had signed some incredible players to put into the squad, including Milinkovic-Savic, but also players like Sebastian Coates. So we will see how he has got on. What we're going to do today is we'll look at the progress they've done, little review of Season 3, and then we'll quickly move it on to the start of Season 4, see what business he's done. Remember, this is just a 5-season series, so at the end of the 5 seasons, we've hopefully seen Fergie really bring back the glory days. Let's just hope that the Premier League title last year was not just a one-off. Right, let's see. First of all, is he still in the job? And the answer is, of course he is. Now, next question. Champions? Yes, of course they are. Man United have absolutely smashed it. Now, I know I'm Man United one of some. I haven't seen Man United win the league title too much on FM. I know FM18, it was a bit of a joke where Man United was so overpowered, but I'm not really seeing it in FM19. Let me know in the comments what United are like on yours. I do find Liverpool are the strongest team on FM19 from what I've seen. So it's good that Fergie has got them back on top, retaining the title. Right, Champions League. Can he go one step further? I think they lost. Did they lose in the final last year? I think they did. Let's have a look. No, Manchester United. PSG finally getting it. Cavani. They've got Chiesa. That's why. Liverpool signed De Ligt though. How did United do? Got knocked out on pens to Bayern Munich. So they still can't quite get that Champions League. Right. Domestically. Liverpool. Again, they've managed to retain it. The Gits. We lost at home to Chelsea. Bit of a smelly performance. This guy in playing centre half looks like a new signing. Who've Chelsea got? Ndidi. Dominguez. Now that's interesting because I've got him in my flamenco save. So it's good that he moves on to that sort of level. I've just got him to sign a new contract as well, so he won't be going anywhere. That's in my flamenco series anyway. And it's kept hold of Hazard. Right, Carabao Cup. And Chelsea winning on penalties. So they've gone one step further this time. So no cup action for Fergie yet. 2 in 3 years in terms of the Premier League. I think right now as a Man United fan we would take that. To be honest, we would take that. We lost on penalties to Derby County. By the looks of it, probably a second string 11. By the looks of it, with Fernandes and McCann, not much power in there. Fernandes and McCann in the middle of the park. Right, let's dive in to the squad. Let's see how them new players perform. So remember, they signed Gelson Martins, Milinkovic-Savic, Almeida the youngster, Martinez, Coates, and then they've signed Ali Kamara in January. Let a few players go though. Juan Mata's gone in January. Phil Jones has gone in January. Okay, I'm starting to change the squad over a little bit. Let's see who performed, who didn't. Gelson Martins, good season, 17 assists, 15 goals. The one I was like, done really well. I think it was just because he cost so much, didn't he? 95 million. You would say if he can keep that going for the next few years, that is money well spent. Dybala's had a better season. Looks like Rashford has played more games than Lukaku, a lot more. But Lukaku, 22 in 32. Very impressive. 7 off the bench. Very impressive. Assist-wise, Gelson Martins, Dybala, Heinrichs at right back, João Felix, the youngster, still playing in centre midfield at the age of 21. He's had another decent season. Obviously, it's not his strongest place, middle of the park. Milinkovic-Savic has had a decent season. Who's not had a decent season? Herrera. I suppose all these are players that haven't featured much. Martial's not featured, only 10 starts in the season, 21 as sub. There was also Bruno Fernandes. He got 20 games in, but once again, only 6 starts, 25 as sub. Average rating of 7.09, which isn't bad in the Premier League. Only having 4 starts, 16 as sub. You've got the highest average rating. Gelson Martins, Lukaku, Luke Shaw transfer listed. And that's because I got Kieran Tierney, who didn't have. He had a decent season. That's the big difference. Look, 39 appearances, chances created 23. Now I know he's played twice as many, but not many chances created from Luke Shaw. Right, guys. So squad-wise, let's have a look at little tactics. So if he's still going down his 4-2-3 route, I think he probably needs a left because he's not fancying Martial. They've let Mata go. Sanchez is going to be 32. He's obviously dropping. You wouldn't say he's at the quality to be starting for Man United. Milinkovic-Savic has been playing centre-half. Don't know how often he's actually played there. And he's Felix played in the Premier League. 23. Pogba. 31. So maybe rotated slightly with Felix. Yeah, so I'm maybe thinking... They haven't actually brought in a centre-half, have they? So we'll go centre-half. A really good centre-half. Where is Coates? He played 20 games, to be fair. Not great, though. 7.02. Not the greatest. So I think probably a centre-half. I'd like to see a centre midfielder and a left winger. Those are the three that me personally, that's what I would go for. Right, let's go to the start of season 4 and let's see how they have spent their money. I do imagine there'll be 200 plus spent. So let me go on holiday and we'll be back in a minute. Right, we are back. As you can see, they have signed probably 3 players that the position needed filling. So, Skriniar, quality centre-half in the game, hoping actually maybe Man United pick him up in real life this summer. We'll take a swap for Lukaku. Nice bit of business, 80 million, he was never going to be cheap. This one's an interesting one. Richarlison, left winger, they do need someone in on that left-hand side. He will no doubt be better than Sanchez. And he started pretty well. 3 goals in 2 games in the league. Ben Chilwell, left back. Does that mean Luke Shaw? Luke Shaw's gone out on loan, so they've signed Ben Chilwell. I think a player who will have a heavy upgrade for FM20. He's not the greatest. Suppose not bad. He's English and he's a backup. Fergie does like to get his English boys in. And then the centre midfielder. Maybe... yeah... Not the absolute top draw, but 20 million I think for Bentancur is a decent price, I think. So how much have they spent? 190 mil, I suppose, which Richarlison was 56. Chilwell was probably the biggest, 36 mil for him, so that's a lot of money. And I think the bargain, Bentancur, less than 20 million, I think is a good bit of business. They've only let go 25 million. Chong gone to Palace, 7 million. Wonder if he's filling the boots of Zaha. Is he still he's gone to City. He went to City last season. He did, to be fair, only 2 starts. I think he'll be leaving pretty much straight away. But anyway, getting back to it. Where were we? 25 gone. Scott McTominay is gone. I enjoyed playing with him actually in the Man United series that I've got. It just got to the point where it just wasn't quite good enough and he wanted more game time. We did get a decent price for him. I think it was around the same mark as what they've got him for Fulham. Luke Shaw gone on loan to Leicester. Coates has gone on loan as well. He didn't quite perform. And then Berardi has gone back on loan to Milan. He had a pretty poor season himself. Didn't really feature much. So guys, that is it. Man United have started okay. 2 wins and a draw. Who was the draw against? Fulham away. Richarlison getting a penalty as well. We've got Leeds United up next. They won the Community Shield, beating Liverpool on penalties. Let's just check our rivals. Who have they done business with? Hardly anything spent for them. They've made money this summer. They've let Pavon go to Tottenham, Kent, Woodburn and Herbicane, letting some of the youngsters go. The biggest one being Conti, the defender. It's not amazing, is he? Not amazing. City have gone big. They've got Frank Kessie for 33 million. What an absolute bargain. I have said to people on my Man United tip, if you can get this man in, I paid £111 million for him. Now, bearing in mind, he doesn't score every week and he won't score you 50 goals a season. It's his impact as a box-to-box midfielder is great. His tackling, his strength. He scores goals. He scores some brilliant goals from the edge of the area as well, even though his finishing is only, average to say the least. 111. That's probably, bearing in mind, take away probably Chiesa. He's probably the best signing that I've had in the United series. Obviously, he'll be a youngster. John Ward, Stuart Warren. Mbappe started all right. 8.27. That's all right, isn't it? 187 mil. Don't play a lot against PSG. Maybe a bit of rotation. So they're going to be good. And they've let go just Gundogan and a couple of sort of like youngsters that didn't make the grade. Fernandinho, actually. He's old though. What will be 36. I'm picking him up in my flamenco save, hopefully. Newcastle spent 80 mil. Southampton 24.5. Who was that? Stoker back in there, spent 60 mil. Spurs got in Pavon. Jordan Henderson on loan from Manchester City. What a weird 3 seasons had there. Liverpool, Man City and Tottenham. But Eric Dyer go to Real Madrid. Then Arsenal got Gabriel Jesus on loan. That's not a bad loan, is it? Not a bad loan at all. And they've also let some backup go. Bentaleb. But I think he's good. His mentals are really good. Signing him for a lot. What a bargain Leverkusen have got there. Right, guys. That is it for today. If you've enjoyed the experiment so far, please subscribe to the channel. Drop a like in there. The series has gone down really well. I know some people hate these experiment series, but it has really been enjoyable. Loads of people have been watching as well. It's helped boost my little channel, so thank you very much. Friday, we will look at how Fergie does in Season 4. Can he get that Champions League? He's got 2 seasons to do it. Also, an FA Cup would be nice. Right, guys, we'll see you on Friday for the end of Season 4 review. Cheers, guys. Thanks for watching.